Okay, well, my name is Elga Garza. I am the Executive Director of Agri-Cultura Cooperative Network, and our nonprofit arm is La Cosecha, which is dedicated to equitable food access, nutrition education, and community development. Agricultura Network is a cooperative, was formed through a cooperative model, and we have 7 South Valley of Albuquerque farms that make the cooperative. They are the governing board, farmer board for ACN, and then we work with another 36 what we call allied farms throughout the state of New Mexico. The purpose of ACN is to bring all of these farming entities that are using sustainable and regenerative methods of growing food that all have the common goal of keeping their produce local, building capacity of the farmers collectively. And I think the main reason is to keep it non-competitive. So all of our prices are set by our farmer board. So they receive some of the top quality payment that is provided to the farmers here in the state of New Mexico. We've established an effective farm to market system that also includes local distribution over 10 years. So all of that we do with the ultimate goal of New Mexico becoming a sustainable food justice state where the food is equitable, investment is streamlined through governmental, institutional, and corporate uh, buyers to keep again our production local and build an environmental economy uh, focused in our agricultural practices that preserves our long history here, especially here in the South Valley, as an agricultural small tradition, farming from one generation to the next. I came out of organizing through the Southwest Network for Environmental and Economic Justice that was based here out of Albuquerque. Even though we were a network of over 60 grassroots organizations in the Southwest and in Northern Mexico, but we were all people of color. So we took the narrative that we spoke for ourselves and we built our solidarity and our collective impact amongst organizations and communities of color. And then through Richard Moore, who is part of the EJHA group, coming out of Coming Clean, introduced me to Coming Clean and said, these are the folks that we're working with now. He's the one that introduced me. And at first I was like a little bit shocked um, because we had worked for so many years on the collective impact uh, of people of color organizations working on EJ issues. So it set me back a little bit, but I trusted him in that, in the relationship he had built with Coming Clean and EJHA. Furthering our work with Coming Clean was, of course, the dollar store campaign, where we were organizing around chemical policy reform amongst the dollar stores and put out the reports of a day late and a dollar short. And then it, went on to the canned food report and, several reports that had been established throughout that 5-year span of working on Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, all of those. But through that is where I really saw the impact that Coming Clean was leading some of those efforts as part of the organizing piece. Having access to researchers and having access to the ability to produce reports at that level put the EJ work at another level for me personally, and really saw many of the challenges that we had as frontline communities of color was not having access to a lot of those pieces in order to produce reports at that level. So for me, that was the big stepping stone in really engaging with Coming Clean and what it represented and what it could build our skills on as frontline communities and what we were able to work with collectively in order to move the EJ movement from frontline communities even further. The dollar store campaigns have taken us through many steps, learning to where we are now with the dollar, specifically with the Dollar General campaign, the local food solutions coming out of the Healthy Solutions campaign, always keeping that larger vision that we are modeling and piloting it here on the local level, but also looking at the strategy to build it on a national level and what that could be. To show Dollar General executives, yes, we're starting small, but this could goal is to expand it at a national level. And again, why Dollar General? Well, we all know the amount of stores that they open on a daily basis at a national level, the billions of dollars that leave the communities, purchasing power that the communities have, but all of that wealth leaves the communities and goes into an executive um, realm. So for us, it was very important to build those relationships, to have the maturity and the expertise um, to challenge their procurement practices, to challenge their lack of investment, and to really, I think the most challenging piece and the most impactful piece has been the educational process that not only we have had as frontline communities, but also to educate that corporate structure on how to be um, good investors, the impact that they're having by not supporting local fronts. And this opportunity to get our produce both fresh and um, through shelf stable products is something uh, that has never been done before with corporate world at that level. I think it's really important that um, the corporate world see exactly, that community is holding them accountable and community does have the knowledge um, to produce um, information to keep them accountable. I mean, for me, it was victorious when we would go back into the Dollar General stores and the workers would say, oh, corporate office called and said, we needed to pull all these products out. One another time we walk in there and it says the baby products, the pacifiers and all of that stuff no longer has BPA in them. That was victorious. It was like, wow, we have made a difference in the world. We have made a difference for future generations. So I think that was very impactful. And I think that is something that no one can ever take away from us. And again, it's building that strong solidarity um, through colors, through income, through many other factors, that say if we work collectively on our common ground and a common goal, we can all get there together. For us, Coming Clean has been a major player, a major supporter, and a very effective ally for our farming organization, and really helping us in understanding certain parts of philanthropy and campaign development, which I think are the two pieces that come in hand. Campaign development, building strategy and really having that larger view of the impact that we can have on a national level, but yet still maintain the goal of a local organizing level.